Hey, everybody, listen. We don't want anything to get in the way. We don't want any obstacles for deaf leaders who are pursuing the gifts that God's given them and the calling He has on their lives. So, as we've gone about interpreting Christian events, music, and media, we've consistently often seen that money is a major obstacle, the cost of access, which has been really disheartening. Maybe a deaf leader requests, like, hey, I want to come to your event. You have training that I could gain from. And sometimes these conferences are sent reeling, just figuring out how to make that work. Sometimes it's not possible to provide access. And so they will say, sorry, we can't provide interpreters, which is so disheartening because a deaf leader is sensing a call on their life and gifting that God's given them. They're pursuing training and they're unable to do so. This has been such an injustice to me personally, as I've witnessed this time and time again. We want to see deaf leaders equipped to the ministries that God's calling them to the gifts that He's given them. And it's often the deaf leaders that are suffering or not having access because an event didn't put it in their budget or think ahead to invite and honor and welcome the deaf community to their event. So here's what we've done. We've come up with a creative approach to this challenge. Our business model is that all of our training is a source of funding what we call the Mission Minded Interpreter Fund. This fund helps to provide matching money or money to help supplement cost and sometimes to fully pay for the cost of interpreters so that obstacles can be removed. We don't want to see deaf leaders missing out on opportunities to grow, to thrive in the ministry that God's calling them to do. So, all that to say, we have requests that come our way. Sometimes it's a ministry that didn't have the expense in their budget. Sometimes it's a deaf leader who is pursuing specific opportunities and needs support in navigating the obstacle of cost. So you might see something that says mission-minded opportunity. That is an indicator of one of three things. It's a discounted rate, it's a pro bono opportunity, or a creative approach is also that we support you in raising your own support to be able to do this service, because we know that not all interpreters can donate their time or be away for a week. There's different seasons that we all have in our lives that allow for that and sometimes don't allow for that. So mission-minded interpreters can go, willing to raise support, go as a volunteer, or reduce rate. Mission-minded interpreters can send, giving money to the cost or the need. And all of us can be a part of mission-minded interpreters as we pray that God would remove obstacles so that deaf leaders have access to everything they need to thrive in pursuing God's call on their life to serve Him.